Let's rock Rikkie show. Look, listen and learn.
Come, let's watch Rikkie show. Let's rock together, Rikkie show. Rikkie's waiting. Let's rock night. Let's rock Rikkie show.
Hi people, this is your girl Akinyoja Rikkie for short. And I welcome you to another episode of the Rikkie Show. Okay, the topic we are treating on the Rikkie Show today is personal to every single person out there, yeah. And guess what? Guess the title. Self-worth. Okay, before we go into details like we do, we have to make some money. Then we'll be back.
Come, let's watch Rikkie show. Let's rock together, Rikkie show. Rikkie's waiting. Let's rock night.
Yes, it's Rikkie Show, people.
I promise you, you're going to enjoy every episode.
And on Rikkie Show, we'll be talking about family and yes, effects of domestic violence on the children. So I'm asking you, if you're a parent watching this show, what kind of a mother are you? What kind of a father are you? Career, experiences, relationship, societal issues, politics.
So like, if we want you to dance for us now, we have to pay.
What happened to hard work? What happened to consistency? What happened to belief? What happened to faith? Even with your wealth, no matter how rich you are, I can bet you are not 100% happy. So, on every episode of Rikkie Show, we promise to make you survive for the next episode.
And I'm going to hear more about you in the future. That was...
No, there should be no message for a rapist. You are a rapist, you deserve to just die. You don't deserve, you are a monster. Okay, so whenever I put somebody beside me and start asking them questions, that's the way that thing used to see them. Because really, I was there and for every question I tried to imagine it in my head. What's the next question? I'm going to be like, oh Jesus. Now, come on a journey with me, cause it's Rikkie Show! Yeah!
Let's rock Rikkie show. Look, listen and learn.
Welcome back. It's the Rikkie Show. And okay, yeah, I said it in my intro that today we are going to be discussing something personal. Almost to every one of us. Yes, self-worth. Okay, when you hear self-worth, basically what comes to mind? But personally, I'm going to be sharing a more personal experience on this particular topic because you know I said, yeah, every one of us, we can actually relate with it. And how do you carry yourself? How do you value your own potential? Are you the type that try to prove your self-worth to people? Or are you the type that allow people instill fear into you because you feel worthless kind of, or probably you do not recognize your own worth? The truth is, everyone created, as long as you are breathing, you have something in you that the other person does not have. We are all created uniquely in our own way. So it takes you as an individual to recognize these values. That is when you recognize who you are. That is when you accept who you are. You see who you are. Then you value who you are. That is where self-worth comes from. You know, self-worth is quite different from you being proud. Yeah, there are two things. Don't ever mix it up, because some people, while trying to prove their worth, or while trying to show, okay, I'm this, I'm that, I'm capable of this, I have this potential, they tend to like mix it up, you know. But really, personally, I think at some point in life we try to like feel like, oh, I'm not enough, I'm not doing enough. Yeah, I think it's natural once in a while, but the ability to snap out of it is what makes you recognize your own worth and value your own worth. Like, you don't have to stoop so low to some certain things, all because you just want to sell yourself out to other people. Be it in your place of work, be it in school, be it where you sell, anywhere. You have your own uniqueness. Do not let other people talk you less of yourself. And basically, you know, it's another thing for somebody to look down on you, like, okay, they don't give a hoot about you, like, we, she, we, he. And it's another thing when you don't even value your own self because of situations, yeah? And we all will agree with me that Nigeria right now, where we are presently, is not making it look like we all value ourselves. And to be truthful, a lot of us, we are losing it. Like, I'm a first class graduate and I'm not getting the job. So what's the essence? I don't even want it. Why did I even graduate with a first class in the first place? My dear brother, my dear sister, it's very normal for you to feel that way because of the circumstances surrounding it. But really, you shouldn't, I don't know, how do I put it? You shouldn't dwell on that. Because really, the more you try to devalue yourself, the more the universe accepts it, and the more people tend not to see your value, not to see your potentials. Like, really, you need to, like, okay, however form that you are, however you see yourself, you are beautiful, you are unique, you are awesome. You can do great things. Only that, yeah, time and chance happen to a lot of things, and you know, yeah, I know it can be difficult. And yes, it's still the Rikkie Show. I will be right back. Let's go make some money.
Let's rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Hey guys, your girl is still here, Rikkie for the Rikkie Show. Okay, yes. And you know, as you know, yeah, right? The Rikkie Show is brought to you by Rikkie Royal Concepts in collaboration with ICTV. And we are still here and we are discussing self-worth. Honey, do you command respect? Or are you the type that have to demand for it? You see, really, if we all agree with who we are, accept ourselves for who we are, we don't have to feel intimidated. And if you are the type that easily get intimidated, then you are yet to recognize who you are. Because really nobody, you don't need anybody to complete you before you can recognize yourself, before you can accept yourself, before you can value yourself. You don't need your sister to complete you. You don't need your brother to complete you. You don't need your boyfriend or your girlfriend to complete you before you can have your self-worth. Really, I know as humans, I know how those things work. And from where I am coming from, I don't want to say there is a trend whereby everyone wants to be on top of their game, even if they are not ripe enough, you know. And for every other person, okay, let me say, for instance, you are in a university, you know, you want to start doing what the year 4 students are doing. How is that possible? You just gain admission into the university and automatically you want to start doing what the year 4 students are doing. Like, chill, take your time. You still have to go through year 1, year 2, year 3. Then you get to year 4. And I think basically that's what life is all about. Okay, like I cited that where I'm coming from, like, okay, some people have been practicing for like 10 years. 20 years, and you are just coming in a year and you want to start having it like they are having it. Like, come on, chill. It doesn't speak less of you, but really you have to go through the training. There is a process. But really, when you know who you are, because knowing your self-worth, I think it kind of aids your determination and your focus in life. Personally, I think so. And yeah, me as an example, there was a time an interviewer was asking me if I was ever depressed because of the kind of job I do and, what the society expects of me and all that. And I just laughed like me. I don't know if it's my upbringing, yeah. I don't know if it's my personal person. I don't know if it's something in me, but really, I think it didn't take me too long to recognize who I am, to accept who I am, and to appreciate the kind of person I am. So I dwell in self-worth. So there is nothing anyone is doing out there that can really get to me. Yeah, sometimes it's very normal for you to be like, oh, God, I've been doing this thing for a while. I'm supposed to be up there. Yeah, you're going to get there. But I think things like attaining success in life takes procedure. And if you don't have self-worth, you won't be able to hold on, to persevere till you get to that position. Knowing who you are, accepting yourself, knowing your self-worth will make you not subject yourself to things that are not worth it. Just for you to attain a particular position. I don't know if I'm making sense at all, but really, okay, I know I can do great and mighty things, and then, okay, I want to work in your firm, I want to work in your organization, and you are offering me something for something. Why do I need to give in to that when I know with time my potentials will speak for itself? Somehow, there is a way God works these things out. There is a way the universe aligns with who you are created to be. Things will just fall into places naturally. Yes, there is nothing bad trying to make moves, but making moves, I don't know. I think making moves and being desperate, they are two different things, yeah? You can make moves towards success, and you can be desperate towards success. But the basic thing is, if you have self-worth, believing in yourself, there is nothing as great as having that conviction in you that I am this, I am worth it, I am worthy, I can attain, I have talent. There is nothing like, okay, this my craft, this my handiwork. With time, grace will speak. The universe will work in your favor. It always works out. I know, yeah, we all can have it the same way. But because we all can have it the same way does not mean we should look focused on who we are. Yeah. Appreciate yourself, believe in yourself. Let the universe work in your favor with your thoughts, according to your thoughts, according to who you are, according to who you created to be. And we are still on the Rikkie Show, but please, let's go right there. Stay with me. We are still here. We are rubbing minds, I may be wrong, and our contacts are on the screen. You can chip in your opinion, These are endless topics that, man, over and over again, we will just keep talking about it. It's endless, and going to keep sharing experience. Okay, we'll be right back. We are still on the Rikkie Show. Don't go there.
Let's rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Okay, guys, welcome back. Your girl is still here, and it's still the Rikkie Show. Okay, so we are talking about self-worth. Okay, so I don't know. Are you? Because this thing is really a thing in our society, especially now that people almost live all their life, their daily life on the internet, on social media. Don't let me say on social media, have you ever looked at yourself and you wish you are like someone else? fine. It's good to admire people. But really, that shouldn't make you measure your self-worth with their success. Then I think in our society, even family member, once you start doing a job, they expect you to live in a kind of way. I don't know if I'm relating, okay, I'm trying to cite an example. Like, okay, let me use as an actor. Let me use where I'm coming from as an example. As an actor in your family, once you start featuring in few movies, naturally, people out there expect that you should be rich and you should look rich. And sometimes, if you're not careful, you will get depressed because, one, because of what they think you should become or what they think you should, the kind of measurement they try to give you based on their own imagination. One, because you are not, I think one is basically, if that should get into you and get you depressed or get you worried, I think basically it's because you do not value your self-worth. Yeah, I might be wrong though, but I think that's the number one thing that will make people in jets who they imagine you to be. And you, on the other hand, because you have failed to value your self-worth, you then begin to feel worthless, feel sad, feel unhappy, feel unworthy. And you try to live in you try to live a kind of life that you don't even expect anything from you. You look down on you like, okay, why am I making it and I'm not making it? Why I'm not like so person? After all, so person met me doing this job. Why is so person more prosperous than I am? Come on, chill. First, you need to recognize your value. You need to now value your value. And you now need to now feel worthy of what you have. And these things happen to kids too. It happens among kids. And I don't know if I should say parents are at fault, because sometimes you have two kids and naturally one is doing well in school and the other one is not kind of meeting up. Does not mean the other one that is not academically sound does not have potential. No. And we should be careful as parents not to make these kids feel like that. Because once you start telling, okay, let me use Taye as an example. Okay, Taye is very sound academically. Kehinde is kind of not academically sound. Then to Kehinde's face, you're not saying Taye is better than you. Taye is doing better than you. Can't you be like Taye? Can't you be like Kehinde? Like, why? Everyone has whom they have created to be. That Kehinde is not sound academically does not mean Kehinde is not worth it or is not worthy. As parents, we should do better. Because these things, I think, it starts from upbringing. Upbringing, yes. It also starts from upbringing, When your parents or your guardians, they don't make you see your own value. They don't make you see your own potentials. They don't even believe in you. How then do you grow up having self-worth? Because if you don't have self-worth, you will be easily intimidated and you will be living in another man's world. I mean, a part of you will be telling you, this is not you. This is not who you are supposed to be. Like living another man's dream, living in another man's world. No. However you look. I don't believe anyone is ugly. It's just you appreciating yourself and feeling good about yourself. Have your self-worth. You don't have to have all the money. You don't have to live in you don't have to have all the luxury of luxuries are mere material things. They are not who you are. They are not that thing in you that make you unique. And like I said from the beginning, every creation has their own uniqueness. You get it now? So sis, that money you're looking for, you're going to have it. But first, have your self-worth. Bro, that money you're looking for, you are still going to have it. But first, recognize yourself, value yourself, have your self-worth. Do not believe in others are buying their way. Let me buy my way. Why do you have to buy your way when you are filled with a lot of potentials? Why? Okay, so we are still on the show, and it's still the Rikkie Show. We'll be right back.
Let's Rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Welcome back, guys, and it's still the Rikkie Show, and this is still your girl, Rikkie. And yeah, we're talking about self-worth. Okay, so like I was saying, if you don't appreciate yourself, if you don't recognize your self-worth, you will feel like a failure, even at an unripe age. Yes, like you all can relate that social media is a thing now that even teenagers, they want to do things adults are doing. They want to buy things adults are buying. Okay, so basically, you don't have to use your capital to compete with those who are enjoying their lives with their profits. Like there is time and season for everything. Even after, I think not having self-worth has to do with desperation, yes. Not having self-worth has to do with desperation. And this is why you see a 14-year-old girl who want to use a human hair of 250,000 because a mentor on social media is wearing that kind of hair. Like chill. Time and season. Even when you know what you're worth does not mean you should now let desperation set in. You see, time and season happen to these things. Having self-worth, loving yourself so deep. It has to do with the universe. And it has to do with what comes your way. It has to do for how long you will be at peace with yourself. You need to love yourself so deep. You need to be, okay, let me use the word obsessed with yourself. Because when you are in love with yourself, you won't want to look the way Taye is looking. You won't want to buy the clothes Kehinde is wearing by all means. Like, okay, if I'm wearing what she's wearing, I'm going to look better than her. Okay, from experience, personally, I think gone are the days, I used to have a friend who would say, I don't wear costume, I wear gold. And whenever we're going out, I'm going to wear my costume because that's what I can afford. Obviously, I am going to look gorgeous in my accessories, in my costume. And at the end of the day, she will be like, oh, I wish I had what you are wearing. Like, seriously, you are wearing gold, quite expensive. I can't even afford it. I'm sure in her mind, I'm sure she does not have self-worth. She does not even appreciate herself. Because when we have to compare it, you're wearing gold, I'm wearing costume. They are not the same thing. And yet, you want what I'm wearing. When you already said, oh, you don't do that. Like, we need to do better. We need to love ourselves. We need to love ourselves so deep. And this is where our future, our success connects with the universe to bring us peace and goodwill and long life of fulfillment. Yeah, am I communicating? Okay, thank you. And I don't want to use that will be all on this topic, but that will be all on this episode. of the Rikkie Show. Till we come again on the next episode with another topic. And don't forget, you are free to send in your reservations, send in your opinion, send it. Okay, if I'm wrong, you're free to tell me. Our DMs are open, our mails are open, our numbers are open. You know, let's rub minds together. That's what the Rikkie Show is all about. I might be wrong, you might be right, so you're free to tell us. And yes. Okay, so before we go on today's episode of the Rikkie Show, I am going to be leaving you with the question, if. Okay, this is the question. If, I don't know how best can I put it so that you can all relate with me. If your best friend is dating your ex, what will you do? If your best friend is dating your ex and you find out, what will you do? Okay, this is an open question for both genders. So just said it. If your best friend is having something to do with your ex, what will you do? Okay. If your best friend is dating your ex, what will you do? Remember, you can always send your answers to the numbers, to the email, to the Instagram handle strolling on the screen, okay? You can reach us, send your answers, send your opinions, send in your suggestions, okay? And before we go on today's episode, till we are back next time on another episode of the Rikkie Show, I would like to say thanks to God and thanks to ICTV in coming in collaboration with Rikkie Royal Studio to do this. And a big thank you to our able, mighty director, Mr. Anta Tudelani. God bless you for doing this with us. We appreciate you. And yes, I will not go without appreciate. Someone has made me look beautiful. You know, it's not easy to be fine, especially in this Nigeria that we are living now. That I'm fine like this, you people are supposed to be giving me money. It's not easy. But anyway, I would like to say thanks to the Choosing Angel Store for decorating me, for making me look beautiful from head to toe. Thank you, the Choosing Angel Store. God bless you. Bigger and greater you. And a big thank you to the Ultimate Suit, Ibejuleki, for giving us their space to use for the Rikkie Show. Thank you. And to everyone behind the camera, I love you all. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Till we meet next time, it's still going to be your girl, the Rikkie, for the Rikkie Show. I love you all.
Come, let's watch Rikkie Show. Let's rock together, Rikkie Show. Rickie's waiting, let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show. Come, let's watch Rikkie Show. Let's rock together, Rikkie Show. Rickie's waiting, let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show. Do you have your wife seated? Give me your attention. Rickie's waiting, let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show.
Let's rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.